Welcome again to Arthur Brown Photography, and I'm going to talk some more tonight about the Irix 15mm f2.4 Blackstone wide-angle lens. I've been quite busy out with the camera this week, using this lens and taking some landscape photographs, which I'll show you later on. But before I do that, let's talk about why 15mm. I've always been a great fan of wide-angle lenses, and even going back to the days when I used film, I used to have a 19mm Vivitar lens, which I used to use on my Canon A1 camera. When I first bought a digital camera, super wides were difficult to come by, I must admit, for the crop sensor camera. But when I got a full frame camera, I bought the Canon 17-40 zoom lens, but I always wanted something a little bit wider. Then about 3 years ago I bought a Canon 14mm f2.8 Mark II lens. Now this actually arrived the day we were going to Disney in Paris, so I took it with me. And took quite a few pictures with the lens while we were at Disneyland. I must say I was a little bit disappointed. It was quite an expensive lens, but when I got back and actually looked at the photographs that we'd taken with it, whilst they were in focus in the centre of the frame, the edges, particularly at the larger apertures, left a lot to be desired. I'm just going to drop a photograph in for you to see here that we took of the Disney pirate ship, and you'll see the centre of the frame is quite in focus, but the edges are quite woolly actually, and this was taken at f5.6, so this wasn't even wide open. Wide open, the lens not only had focus problems in the corners, but also quite a deal of chromatic aberration as well. So I must admit I was a bit cross. I actually sent it back to the company I bought it from, saying I wasn't happy with it, and they sent it to Canon for testing. Canon said it was okay, which I found even more mystifying. Luckily the company I bought it from had a 14-day money-back guarantee, and I got a full refund. So I was, happy in the end. But since then I've not really been able to find a super wide for the full frame camera that I could afford, to be honest. I always fancied the Zeiss 15mm, but it was always out of my price range. When I saw this Irix lens back at the photo show back in May, I was quite excited, and now I've got a lens, so I'm very pleased with it. So I've been out this week doing some landscapes and things, and I'm now going to show you some of the pictures I've taken during the week. This first shot is of Rutland water, again a particularly wet day. The second shot here actually shows the lurid green algae in the water, and shows the depth of field was quite incredible there. On my way back I came across some stubble burning, which I thought was illegal nowadays, but actually made quite a good photograph. It was burning along the lakeside. Later in the week then I ended up in Nottinghamshire and taking some pictures of countryside. I took a few shots through the trees, showing the countryside in the distance. And again, this emphasises the immense depth of field that this lens has, getting both the foreground and the far distance in focus at the same time. This shot here was an HDR shot done for 3 exposures. I was then back in Rutland later in the week and found this old farm building. Again, shows a nice perspective of this 15mm lens. And then a ploughed field with some nice detail in the sky again, which is nicely exaggerated by the wide angle. Finishing off with a nice sunset picture of the lake, again through trees, showing the focus and foreground and the background.